Hello. I am still trying to figure out my ideal lighting and everything setup. Right now I am using my Canon G7X Mark III because I'm trying to get better about using it since I got it to replace my old one and I want to use it. Lighting is really hard in our new house, and so right now this is sitting on top of a ring light that does not have a camera spot. It's made for phones. And I have an umbrella light here that you can kind of see in my computer here. I'm trying to hide that. And then it's like pouring rain outside, so it's very gloomy. I have a hard time finding, we don't get a lot of natural light in our house. I love our house. I miss that about my apartment because we don't have any big like giant windows or anything. And the way our house is situated, we are directly next to houses right next door on both sides. But also we have a front porch, which is beautiful, but it means our like front windows don't get a lot of light. So mainly our kitchen window, which I don't really want to film in the kitchen. That's really in the bonus room, the one that's going to be in my valet room, which I haven't quite, maybe once we put hard floor in, I'll like how it looks better to film in there, but I don't really know where to sit and do things in there because then you just see the weird back of the room behind me, and because there's mirrors on the doors behind me, you can see the mess, and I just don't like that. So for now, we are trying to figure out how to film in my office because I do really like my office here. I also don't want like the reflections of lights on my screen, so that's why I'm angled weird. But anyway, all that to say, today my video is a what's in my bag video because it has been a long time since I have done, I feel like, a decent one of these, and I think they're kind of coming back in style, and I always love these. These are like my comfort videos, especially when it's purses that I have and things, or purses that I want. I can do more if you guys really like these because I really like these. Most of the time it's like the same kind of stuff, but I can do different versions of it, like if I were to go work at a cafe, if I were to go to work on the days we have to go in. But that's what I'm doing. I am filming on my G7X Mark III, which would normally be in my bag, so this is not in there, but this is the little, this is a little pouch that my camera strap came in, and honestly I keep that in it because it just protects it a little bit when it's in my purse. I do have one of those organizers for my purse, my LV Neverfulls. I don't like them. I'll use them sometimes, like especially in my real one, because I don't want it to get like scuffed up, although it still has anyway, which is why I have this one, because I originally got this one to make sure I liked it before I spent all that money on the real one. And I do, and I'm like afraid to use it. So this is not my real one, but this is what it looks like right now in here. I do have organizers, I just don't like it. And to everybody who's going to comment, wow, you carry too much stuff, I don't always carry this much. There are days I carry a small purse, believe it or not. But if I'm emptying out a small purse, it's not as exciting, is it? So the first thing I'm going to show you guys that I have done recently, this is a new thing for me recently. This is a planner. It's by the brand Steel Classics, but it's in collaboration with Callie Mae, if you guys follow her. It's just like a very clean, neutral. I've really enjoyed it because I'm trying to get better about things. Like mostly I did this for our budget. So inside, these I sit in here. I have a pack of like pastel pretty highlighters that I love, and I color code things. So this is kind of what it looks like. And I have like one of our wedding pictures just in here, and some little stickers that I never use stickers. I get excited and I never use them. I kind of like, this is like my week today, or actually that was last week. And then I do have some of these little like Ziploc folder things in there, like in case I want to put anything in them, or receipts or anything. I only just started doing this month, so I haven't had to. And I'm going to redo how I do this, but like I kind of do like our budget like this. I write everything down and then I color code them on the categories we're putting them in. And then I have our each individual, because we each set a monthly amount that we each are allowed to spend on whatever we want. And that's to keep track of, because I tend to be bad about going over that. It's kind of keep track of like, and holding ourselves accountable to sticking to that, because we have to start paying my loans off. So this is just our way to kind of get all that going. And then I do have a receipt in the back here for stuff. But that's it. And then just a little pen on here on the side. So I don't always keep that with me, but I just thought that was a really nice thing to show because it's been really helpful. And I do it every day. I try and fill it out. If I'm not carrying that one, sometimes I am carrying this one, which is one I found on Amazon a long time ago. And I use this solely for my photography business. So it's like, I love this little, hang on, I'll show it to you guys. I love this. I found this on Etsy a long time ago. I just think it's really cute. I love anything with like camera stuff. But I keep a track of like, one, I have in here like content ideas and things. I also have a list of all my photography gear because I had to put on our homeowner's insurance and things. I have wedding stuff for each of my brides that I'm doing their wedding. I have all that in here. And in the front where it's all like cordoned up because I'm not using it right now, I have like my expenses, also what I made each month too. So that's all in there so that at the end of the year when we take it to our tax person, I can be like, here is my budget stuff for my photography business. I also almost always carry my Kindle with me. I do it less now that I have a husband, but because he's normally with me, but I like to have it, and I got the white one, which it was the older version, but I really wanted a white one, and I found this old case that said was not going to fit it, and it totally does. It just doesn't have the magnetic, like, turn it on kind of effect. But I love that it's like white and pink, like that is what I wanted. That's my aesthetic. And I do love carrying it with me because this is so easy to just throw in most of my bags. And if I'm at a doctor's appointment, if I'm getting like, I'm never getting my oil changed or doing stuff anymore by myself because my husband just drops my car off and it's nice. But that's when I would always take this. Or even church nights. My husband is notorious about getting us everywhere way too early because to him on time is late. Just nice, but like then I'm sitting there for like 15 minutes while no one else is there for my practices on Wednesdays or things. So sometimes it is nice to have this and just be able to pull my book out. Or yesterday my dad was late for lunch by like 15 minutes and I'm like, all right, I have my book with me, it's fine. Obviously I have my phone. I still have the 13 because I just like the pink phone and I really don't want to ever have to get rid of this phone. And I've got the Apple case, although I got this one off eBay because I went through 2 of the actual Apple ones and they got so messed up that I kind of just started buying the ones on eBay because they're cheaper and if they're gonna not last. This is from my husband from when we went to our last trip. So it's a little Michael Kors AirPods case. And then I got my AirPods. These are my new ones. So they are second generation, so they're not new. My first generation was finally cut out, basically. Like, it was like listening like this. And I took them to Apple and they were like, yeah, they're both failing. And I was like, of course they are. But I love my AirPods, so I got new ones. But the guy even told me, he's like, just go get cheap second generation ones on sale somewhere and you're fine. I was like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. My favorite thing, I love this. I carry this in every purse no matter what. My Fujifilm X100V. I love this camera and I just keep it, this is a little Kendra Scott pouch. Again, just trying to keep it protected. It's like my brand new, very expensive little camera. I love this. I do shoot it always in JPEG and RAW, which if I take any photos on the Canon, I do the same thing because that way if I don't like the settings I had or something, I have a lot more control to edit them later if I need to. But I love this. I take it everywhere. And going with that, you guys have probably seen this in my other videos, especially if you're on my TikTok, I have the little teleconversion lens. So basically that's a fixed lens camera, but there are 2 little add-on lenses you can get. One is to make it wider and one's to make it more of a zoomed in lens, and this is the zoomed in lens because I like taking more portrait style photos. And so this allows me to do that even more, and it came with its own little pouch. So let's see here. I'm trying to make sure my battery's not going to die on me. Alright, in the zipper pocket I love this. I found this on Etsy. It's a little pink camera strap because the one I had on my Fujifilm broke when we were in Dollywood. It was very sad. So I have this little camera strap that I put on it and I just think it looks very classy. I'm running out of room to set stuff up here. This is a wallet my friend gave me. It's not real, but she bought me this little wallet and so this is what I've been using as my little card holder and everything. Let's see. I have snacks always because not only if I get hungry, but my husband gets hangry. And I love him, but I can't deal with him when he's like that. Let's see. So in the little pochette inside at the moment, I have my iPhone charger. I have a little mini deodorant. I'm gonna start putting stuff on the floor. I have my Vaseline lip stuff, which I really like this stuff. It feels great. And then this is like the best thing. Like I do not normally do luxury cosmetics, but this Chanel, I'm trying to not have the glare of the light on there. It's a Chanel compact. It is the Ultra Le Tint. I don't know. It's amazing. Like I'm not wearing it right now. I try not to wear it all the time, but it's thin enough to keep in my purse easily. But I love it because it makes my skin look like airbrushed. It's amazing. I don't like the feel of the case. That's got a little velvety case on it. I'm like, that's all I have in here right now. And then from my multi-pochette accessoire, whatever, purse, I like literally just started carrying the small part with me and just keeping all my daily, like everyday stuff in here. So whenever I switch purses, this is pretty much everything that's always with me. And the bigger part actually fits my cameras. So when I put it all together, I just carry my cameras in that, and I carry this purse, and that's what I carry. And I can do a whole video on that one because I really like that setup. This is getting a little fuller, so sometimes I have to take some more out. So I have a lot of batteries in here because I have 2 batteries for my Fujifilm because, you know, never want to be without those. I also have 2 batteries for my Canon, so again, you know, always want to have those. I need to order some more because since I gave my husband my old one, I kept the extra batteries, and I'm like, he probably could use some. I have a liner because I just never know when I'm gonna need one, and it's just always in there. I have really bad stomach issues. As far as I know, it's IBS. Nobody can figure it out, so I just carry Bonine with me, which just helps if I'm feeling super bloated and nauseated, which I do. But to go with that, I found this little pill case. It's very tiny and cute and pink, but it has a little mirror in it. But I keep these pills, and these are called Bye Bye Bloat. They are like magic. I don't know what they are. Well, I do know what they are, but like they work. Where nothing else works, they work. So I keep those in there. Keep some ibuprofen in there. Let's see here. I have Arby's coupons because we were gonna go yesterday with my dad on Father's Day, and then we went to Bob Evans instead, so didn't use those. I have Band-Aids because, you know, that's always good to have. I get blisters all the time. Kinesiology tape cut for my knees because if we ever decide to go to Kings Island last minute or something, like, I need to have these. Or just even going to a park to walk. Like, I need knee tape to walk around a lot, which is sad. I have gum because, yeah, always gotta have gum. This is my favorite lipstick. This is what we wore on my wedding day. It is the Kat Von D liquid lipstick in Ludwig. I wish that I could find a liquid lipstick version of the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk because that is my actual favorite. But I don't like regular lipsticks for the most part. I do have this mini one in there just in case I want it, but I really prefer liquid lipsticks. I have a little card reader because sometimes, especially trying to get raw photos off of my cameras, this is easier. The new Fuji app is much better, but it still can't transfer raw. The Canon one's actually usually fine. I have 2 pens in here, one from Cincinnati Ballet, which is why it's not pink, and then I have this little pink pen. I have a Cincinnati Ballet chapstick. My husband thought I was ridiculous for wanting to buy, I don't think my lights are too bright, for wanting to buy a chapstick and a pen when we went, but I was like, well, it's cheaper than me buying other stuff there. I have the strap for my G7X in case I ever need it, because my regular camera strap does not fit through the holes. I have a hair tie. These little pinchy clips are the best. And then other than that, I have a bunch of bobby pins in there, which I will not take out. And then I have my little pink pocket knife and my little nail clippers. And that's all. And then that's a lot of stuff, but like I said, I don't usually carry the big binder with me. I usually carry all the smaller stuff. Okay, so now you guys can see if I don't carry that, it is much less full. And I do everything in little pouches, so that works for me. And then I like a more slouchy look. I don't like a super like structured look, which is why I love this. And even for this being not a real one, it has patinaed, which makes it look nicer. I can still obviously tell the difference because I have the real one. I'm just so afraid to always use my real one that I bring it out more for special occasions and holidays. But yeah, this is the medium. I love the pink interior, so I have a lot of other bags. If you guys want to see what I would carry in other styles of bags and things, just let me know. I do have a TikTok video, or actually 2 because I had to split it, going through literally every single one of my purses. So if there's one in there that you want to see and you're like, I wanted to see this bag more, let me know. Also, one of my new favorite things, I just got this, and you're gonna now see it with my sweatpants, but this is from Abercrombie, and it is an older one that's been kind of like, I think, sold out, but I saw someone wearing it once and I loved it, and I just found it on eBay and I loved it. It's got a little bit of a crop to it, which is fine most of the time. Sometimes I'm like, I wish it was just like an inch or 2 longer, and the sleeves are like kind of like baggy. Like, it almost reminds me of my cloud hoodie from Pop Flex, but it is very cozy, and I feel like it looks very upscale for being a sweatshirt. So I really like Abercrombie's new sweatshirts, and I will probably be getting more of them eventually. Let me know what else you guys want to see. If you really like these videos, let me know, because I really enjoy these. These are like my comfort videos, so I like doing them.